Good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. We're out here at SEMA with our good friend Rockford Fosgate, and we have a brand new product to talk to you guys about. Let's get started. Rockford Fosgate has reintroduced the Punch speaker line. That's right. One of the most iconic lines of all times in car audio is getting a refresh that is unbelievable. They have done things that, well, I've been asking for years, and they did it all. Today you're going to learn all about those cool features that these speakers are going to bring to the table and make everybody, including myself, super excited. So what I'd like to talk about first is features that are universal throughout the whole line. But the line is divided into three segments, P1, P2, and P3. And in the past with the subwoofers, that has meant good, better, best. In this product, it means P1, coaxials, P2, components, but there's a catch, and P3, three-ways. Now, fitment is one of the most important things of any speaker line. It's great to come out with new speakers, but they don't fit. They're kind of useless. Rockford scanned over 100 of the most popular cars on the road today, and they scanned everything from depth before it hits the window, hole location, how the grill interacts with the speaker, and that helped them design these speakers. When you look at them, they look like just normal speakers, but they're not. There's hole patterns on them and the way the holes are cut, like on the 6x9, so that 6x9 will fit in a Dodge Ram or fit in a GM truck, and you won't have to put the screws in sideways or bent or anything like that because these are made to fit. The really cool feature about this lineup is that the tweeter is carried throughout the whole line. Whether you get a P1 or P3 or you get the component, it's the same tweeter. That means that you can take this line, whether you're using a three-way in the front or a coaxial in the back, it's gonna have a uniform sound from front to back. One of the biggest problems that we run into is when we get these giant crossovers, and it's like, where do we put these things? Rockford years back had decided to start hiding the crossovers in the baskets of the speaker. Well, they're continuing to do that, but when it does need to be an outboard crossover, the crossovers can come apart. So when you're looking at the three-way set, you have these nice plastic crossovers with ends. This is a tweeter, this is a mid, this is the mid bass, and they're all interlocking, or they can all come apart like you see here. So if your tweeter is going in an A-pillar, you can put the crossover next to it. Mid-range in the dash, mid-bass in the bottom of the door, making installation that much easier. Look at P2, which is a component speaker. You have a tweeter, you have a mid-bass. This is actually removable so that you can make it a higher-end coaxial. So you can take this tweeter, mount it in here, and when you do that, there's a passive crossover built into the basket of the speaker. When you're going to be using it like this in the component configuration, there's an outboard crossover with attenuation built into it that you can mount to wherever your tweeter is going to be located. This is going to go in an A-pillar. You have this crossover to go to here. That way you don't have to run wires from the tweeter back to the mid bass. And in the P1s, as we said, inside of this basket assembly is the passive crossover. And since I have this speaker in my hand, one of the other universal features on it is this new back plate. In the past, these could be rubber, they could be hard plastic, and they might hit the window rail or something like that. And when that happens, you have to remove this. Well, this is designed to simply unclick. There's 8 little click points on here that lock it in place so it won't rattle off. But if you need to remove it, you just twist it and this will come off. Put it back in the box and save it for later. And every speaker, P1, P2, P3, has that feature built into it. So one thing also on the P1 is you'll notice this little guy right here, which is a little 9mm piezo tweeter. This is the only addition to the tweeters throughout, and this is for when the speaker is mounted off axis, like low in the door or up high in the dash to give it that little sizzle. So let's talk about fitment and options available for you, because that is one of the biggest parts of the story, is that there's a speaker to go everywhere. In the P1 line, we have a 2.5 coaxial, that's right, a 2.5-inch coaxial, a 3.5-inch coaxial, a 4.5-inch, a 4x6, a 5.25, a 6, a 6.5, a 6 3/4, and a 6x9. That's gonna cover every need that you have. When you look at the 2, all the way up to the 5, the basket is designed to come off. Like when you look at this speaker here, it has no trim around it. It comes with a trim, just like this here, that could be mounted this way or this way, depending on whether or not you want to sink the speaker in or raise the speaker out, something that you guys see us do a lot of the times in the dash of cars. The P2 comes in a 6.5 and a 6 3/4, a 6x8 and a 6x9. But they also have a new high power version of it. And the high power is in a 6.5, a 6x8 and a 6x9, and those are going to be 2 ohm. That's right, a 2 ohm driver that can be either a coaxial or a component. One of the really cool things about the tweeter is that the tweeter actually has no wiring on the physical tweeter. The tweeter is designed to be locked into a mounting system and easily moved in and out. The size of the tweeter is very small, which means making custom installations for it or putting it in places where it's not normally gonna go, it can go there now. It does come with a pretty mount if you are gonna have to put it out in the open, you know, cutting a hole or whatnot. We move over into the 3-way set. You can get a 6.5-inch mid bass, a 6x9-inch mid bass, 3.5 or a 2.5-inch mid range, and of course the tweeter that is throughout the whole line. You can also get the 6x9 with the 3.5 or the 2.5. So these speakers are designed to be mixed and matched. The performance is the same all the way across the board. They all handle 75 watts. If you do need a grill, the grills are sold separately and they are quite unique. They have a top mount grill and they also have a recessed grill for a more custom look. Each speaker comes with its own dedicated bracket, whether it's the 2 3/4 or the 3.5, the 4 or the 5. They're unique towards their applications. So this bracket is called the flower bracket, and that is an acronym, and we all know how I feel about them. But it's designed so that you can mount it in a multitude of applications, and these little pieces all designed to break off. Now, one of the coolest new features in the whole lineup, believe it or not, is the surround itself and how it is made. The process they use actually gives you 25% more, in some cases, cone area. Most surrounds are designed to attach to this basket in a flat manner. This uses a V-mount that actually pulls the surround out farther and attaches down here on their custom-made basket at an angle as opposed to a flat T-style mount. This stretches this surround out farther, giving you more cone area. It's also designed in a way that the surround has built-in stress points and can be thicker and thinner throughout. It's a really cool process that they're developing for making speakers sound even more impressive. This is just a first look at this. There's a ton of stuff we could talk about, and we will. We'll get some of the samples in and we'll tell you all about them. We just wanted to give you guys a first look at this new product. It's exciting. You can head over to rockfordfosgate.com. All the stuff is up there for you to take a look at. Most of this stuff will be shipping first quarter of the year. And well, yeah, you guys have a wonderful day as always. Fernando.
On to the next one, guys.
You guys have a great day as always. We hope you're excited about this like we are. We'll see you soon. Bye.